What's up, friends? Not sure if anyone got a notification for this live. Not totally last minute, but a little bit last minute. Oh, we got 10 people on. Cool. What's up, guys? And let me know if, let's do a quick audio check, video check, and if you guys can put some comments through so I can see if it's popping up on my window. Oh, we went from 10 to 3. So let's just see if this is working. And would love to just want to get everything up to speed here. Let me know, drop a comment for me if just so I can see if this is rolling properly. And I haven't been on live on the main channel in quite a while, so I thought I'd jump on and hang out with you guys. Hope everyone's having an amazing summer, an amazing Sunday, and just wanted to chat and hang out with you guys. And let's see here. Got 6 people, so not too many people hanging out, and that's all right. We'll give it a few minutes just to see if people jump on or not. And I scheduled this earlier today, but I'm not sure if it got announced or whatnot. So I don't have any comments showing up here. So let me try to see if I see this. If I see comments coming through on my thing. Oh, shoot. Doggone it. All right, hold on, guys. Let me try to fix this because I see all of these comments on my phone. So I see the comments coming here, but on my StreamYard window, I don't see anything. So I apologize, guys. So let me. Dude, there's so many comments. What the heck? Hey, everyone. Addicted to fishing. Hello, Dog. Ron. That's right, yo. Todd, it is what it is. Josh, dude. Man, every time I see you guys on here, I get goosebumps, man. Shoot. And I'm just, hold on, I'm going to check something here on my thing. So I really need, it makes it really convenient to be able to see the comments on my chat, on my actual screen. Because if that's not happening, then, so thank you so much for your patience, guys. Let me try to get this ironed out. How do we do this? Give me just a second here, guys. Live chat's on. Man. I don't know why the comments are not coming through on the StreamYard. It's not a private video, dude. No. Man. Hold on, I'm going to check one more thing, guys, okay? Hey, what's up, Jerry? You got your first legal Halley this weekend. Congratulations, Jerry. And Tui, Flip Flop and Socks. Check them out on YouTube, guys. What's up, brother? Bees 33. Alex Zelinsky. Hey, what's up? We shared the rail together. It's so good to meet you, brother. Thanks for spending the day with me and everyone else. And you definitely brought the positive vibes. And so it was absolute pleasure to have you on. Even though it was a boat skunk, I think most of us can say that, hey, we got to see a lot of fish, and Captain put us in a good position to get bit. Just didn't work out. Hey, Eddie, long time no see, man. Good to hear from you, brother. Yeah, let me try. I'm going to drop out here. Just please stick with me, guys. I'm going to drop out here and refresh this and see if I can get back on, okay? I don't even know how to refresh this. Oh, there we go. All right, should be back. Still no comments. All right. All right. This is gonna be my last hurrah. Okay, give me 1 minute. You guys can time me if you want. 1 minute. I'm gonna see what I can do here because I really want to interact with you guys, and it makes it really difficult if I have to stare at the chat window on my phone, and then have to No, not that one. Customization. It's public, dude. It's public. StreamYard saying it's not public, but it is. All right. I'm going to end this and come right back on. All right. Here we go. All right, I'm back. It's not working, guys. So I'm just gonna make do, okay? Hi, Gilbert Soto, Peter 86. Go away, Josh. Hey, my favorite duo right here, man. That's right. Would love to meet you sometime. Hey, just keep in touch, brother. I do my best to meet with as many people as I can. And when it works out, it works out. So just keep in touch, brother. Michael Tran, nothing like watching someone struggle with technology. Glad it is not me. I apologize, Michael. I think most of the time I've been okay when I do these lives, but not tonight, man. I'm 44 now, turning 45 in a couple months, so I'm no longer a young buck that's up to date with technology, man. That's for the younger generation, for my kids. Tui, the slab showed up and chewing them LC big time. You need to make your way back. Hey, man, if you have me, dude, you know I love fishing with you, Tui. All right, we got about 40 people. Just wanted to hang out with you guys tonight. Dropped a video this morning. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out that video, but yeah, pretty excited to have for that video, and so hope you guys got to check it out. And as I was prepping for this, I was assuming everything was going to go, and this was kind of going to be my intro. But as I was waiting for this to start, I don't know if you guys saw. So this is the Daiwa Fuego 3000, and this is the spool for it. And I had a Daiwa Fuego 2500 that I don't know if you guys watched fall into the San Diego Bay in my collaboration video with Rodney Marquez about a month ago, and made a really silly mistake. And I mean, I guess it happens, but I didn't really prepare myself for it. And so brand new Phenix M1 and my Daiwa Fuego 2500, which, it's not the best reel in the world, but I've really had that for the past 3 years, I think, and it served me very, very well. Fell into the San Diego Bay. And so I picked up the Daiwa Fuego at 3000. And again, it's not my favorite reel in the world, but it gets the job done, and it matches well with my Phenix Trifecta Light because it's so light. I think it comes in at about 7.5 ounces, this reel. And so this is brand spanking new. But what I want to show you guys in the beginning was the Daiwa Fuego and Shimano. A lot of Shimano, I think most Shimano reels also, they come with stock felt washers. Oh, so opposite. So these are felt washers, and they're very smooth, and they function really well until they melt. So one of my early vids when I was brand new to YouTubing is one of the first videos I made was changing out these drag washers on a Shimano Stratic. But the Daiwa Fuego is the same thing. It comes stock with these felt washers, and they go bad really fast. And so what I do, is I switch them out to Carbon Tex. And so I pick them up. You can find them on Amazon. Oh, and by the way, the Daiwa Fuego right now on Amazon, the 2500 and 3000 size, they're available, and it's a pretty good price for like under $100. I think retail's 100, and I think you can get them for like 90 or low 90s or something like that right now. And you can find a link on my most recent video that I posted. I put that on there because I thought that it's a really good value right now. So if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, for $100, definitely good setup. And so I changed these out to Carbon Tex. And so, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick this carbon text. And what you want to do with these, and again, find that tutorial if you guys are really interested in doing it. But I definitely recommend getting Cal's universal drag grease. And that's what you want to use for these drag washers. And you just want to lightly, so I've already applied the Cal's grease onto these drag washers. And so you, again, you don't want to gunk it on there. You just want to lightly put the Cal's grease around and let that carbon text soak it up. And then we want to replace them in the order that we took out the felt washers. So this one goes in first, and I have them laid out in order on my little mat here. So the metal washer goes in, and then the next carbon text goes in. Next drag washer goes in. This one has a little pin on it, so you just match it up with the reel spool. If I can get it to work. Pin is right there. There we go. Last drag washer. Metal washer. And then this is the little spring that you can kind of pinch down and squeeze back into the spool of the reel and pop it in there. And then now we've got brand new carbon text drag washer on the Daiwa Fuego. Probably not as smooth as the felt washer, but it's going to last you a lot longer. And so to me, sacrifice longevity with the hassle of dealing with melted washers. And there we go. Good to go. F Calvo channel. Is that Francisco from my high school? From like, when did we graduate, Francisco? Assuming that you are Francisco. Was that like, I don't even know, 20, when did we graduate? 80, 96? So not quite 20 years or something? Heck yeah. What's up, brother? 96. I was about to say like 88. But graduated El Medina High School, 1996, man. What's up, brother? Thanks so much for jumping in. Hey, what's up? What's up, Greg? Thank you for inviting me to the 4th of July festivities. We ended up driving to Western Avenue and watched Knott's Berry Farm fireworks blow up. So that was pretty cool. But thank you so much for the invite. And Josh, the carbon text number is J678801. I'm going to try typing it in here. And can you guys let me know if the comments are popping up? The Daiwa part number is J678801. Oh, dude, it's not even letting me comment on here. What a suck. I'll get it to you, Josh. Let me catch up on some comments here. All right, brothers. So I titled this live as "The Struggle is Real." The struggle is real is because this year, and if you guys haven't noticed, the channel has kind of evolved into a lot of different styles of fishing, and that was very intentional, and it was a risk that I took last year, where I really wanted to diversify my fishing because I love so many different styles of fishing. And so I just wanted to be able to have that as an option for my channel to fish whatever I want to fish, you know, and be able to share it and have an audience that, you know, would be interested in all of them. And I think that's Southern California fishing. I've said it many, many times, and I can't tell you how many times I've met on the trout ponds in Orange County subscribers, and I've only made a handful of trout videos. I've met so many subscribers around the trout ponds, and even my trout crew that I fish with now, they're already familiar with me as a YouTuber. And you know, a lot of these guys that I talk to, they're also on the boats, the tuna boats, you know, the multi-day tuna boats, and then they're catching trout with me with 2-pound test at the ponds. And so so many different styles of fishing and so many new things. And so I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I just came back from the Tony Reyes, which is a 7-day fishing charter out of the Sea of Cortez. And you launch out of San Felipe. And it's like a little 7-day fishing tour at various spots of the Sea of Cortez. And there's many different types of fish to target during that trip. But for my panga and our priority was to catch shallow water cabiria. And prior to this trip, I didn't even know what cabiria were. But I would say they're like calico bass on steroids. And it was just so much fun. I think over the 5 full days that we fished, we caught, I think, 160 cabiria. And that was considered a slow trip because we did grind a little bit. So 160, but shallow water cabiria, fishing like 10 to 15 feet of water, and you're throwing jerk baits. And thank you to Lucky Craft for supplying me these. This is the Lucky Craft 190, and this is the only pattern that they had, candy sardine. And this is what I almost exclusively threw and caught a good share of good sized cabiria. And if you guys want to compare to what I'm throwing from the surf in Southern California, this is the 110. Ow, 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 ow. The 110 versus the 190. It's just a little bit smaller. But it's the same game. Out in Southern California, I always say slow is better. But when you're fishing the Sea of Cortez and you're chasing these big cabiria, the faster the better. And I think for most parts of the world, when you're fishing these kind of lures, the faster the better. Southern California and halibut are a little bit unique to our waters, where it seems like slowing down the presentation seems to be the more effective way to get bit most of the time. So, hey, what's up, Samuel Balderas? As always, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you, brother. And I think I saw a story from you on Instagram or something recently, and I was just thinking, dude, I think a couple years ago when we first started following each other on Instagram, you were so much younger. And dude, you're like fully grown man now, dude. So I think it's really, really cool, dude. Just how fast time passes and the fact that we can still keep in touch through the beautiful world of social media. So looking forward to making this video for you guys. And I've been doing a lot of traveling. And I'm leaving for Belize for about 6 or 7 days in the end of July. And that was going to be my only trip this year that I had lined up. I booked it before the year even started. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go on one trip. And then I got an invitation from Phoenix to fish Cabo in the hunt for rooster fish. And that's going to be the very next video. I'm working on it right now. My goal is to have it out at the end of the week. And then at the end of that trip, I got an invitation from Phoenix to fish the Tony Reyes. And so I just came back from that 7-day trip. And then the Belize is still on the window. And please don't mind the stock hooks on these guys. I'm not going to be taking this out with the stock hooks, but my first day and a half is coming up in 2 weeks off the new Loan. I got an invitation from a subscriber and a Buy Me a Coffee member, Steve from up north, and he booked a day on the new day and a half on the new Loan and just messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want to jump on?" And I said, "Heck yeah!" And so that was about a couple months ago when we booked that, and now the new Loan is, I think, booked for the year. So there's like no slots. So we're gonna go for some big tuna and whatever else wants to bite. It seems like the tuna bite has slowed down just a tad. So we'll go prepared for everything and anything and hope that the tuna are biting on that trip. And so there's just the struggle is real. I haven't made many surf fishing videos this year, guys. And the goal is, I think the foundation of this channel has always been surf fishing, and that'll always be a core component of this channel. It's just this year, it's just been so hard. This video that I dropped this morning, that was, I think, the first time I've hit the surf, the only time I've hit the surf in the past couple months, I think. And if that's an exaggeration, it's pretty close to it in terms of surf fishing. But right now is the absolute best time, in my opinion, to be surf fishing in Southern California, guys. So if you're new to it or want to try it out, I strongly consider getting out there. The water, I think right now is perfect. Whether you want to, and if you're newer to it, just put on a Carolina rig, 1/2 ounce egg sinker, 6 to 8 pound test, and a rod and reel to match that. Maybe a size 6 owner mosquito hook, and find some sand crabs. It's free and it works great. Or some gold camo worms, or big lot baits. Josh pours big lot baits. Those things, everything. He caught a little white sea bass on that the other day. Halibut. He's caught halibut. You name it. So right now is a really good time. The fish are going to be in close. The water's warm. And if you're into sight fishing for Corbina like me, it's pretty much time for the next 2 months, barring any temp breaks, which always seem to happen between now and then. Sometimes the water turns over and the water gets cold, and then the Corbina go bye-bye for a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of spot fin croaker being caught lately, from San Diego up through Orange County. So, hey, what's up, Chance? Dude, I've been seeing you catching on some halibut bite. It's crazy right now. And then the halibut bite is a year-round bite. I get distracted around this time of year, but I think the halibut fishing is still really, really good. I just don't do as much of it like during the season, but I think I might, man. Definitely the halibut are around. White sea bass are around, guys. Go looking for them. Just find structure. Look for reefs. Go on Google Earth, and just look for places where there's a lot of structure, and give it a cast. And if there's not any white sea bass, you might run into some halibut for sure. And then yellowfin croaker are in abundance. Looks like there's some big perch. I know Central Coast Tui has been killing it up there, Central Coast. So it's just a beautiful, amazing time to be fishing, guys. And that's what this channel is all about, is just getting out there. It's so therapeutic. I always say it often. I hope I'm not beating a dead horse. Life is so hard. All of us are going through something, and I don't divulge my personal life on here, but I have my challenges: financial, relational, mental, all these things that I'm constantly struggling with in my life. Just because I'm smiling on camera doesn't mean I'm not going through stuff, or that everything's perfect in my life. It's not. And I know it's not perfect for a lot of you. I know you guys are going through a lot of stuff, whatever that might be. And so thoughts and prayers to anyone that's struggling. But at the same time, guys, one way to kind of stay healthy, one way is through fishing, man, and going out to the surf, breathing that fresh ocean air, getting that vitamin D and vitamin C, and it's just such a therapeutic thing to do. And so if you guys are new to it or super busy, try to carve out some space. Don't force it. But mental health, guys, we live in a day and age where I think we talk about it more now, but mental health, so important. Physical health. So stay healthy, guys. Francisco got a big halibut on a mint jig. A surf, like what kind of jig, Francis? I believe it, man. Halibut. Yeah, for sure. That's not even hard to believe, dude. How big was it? Let me get some of this stuff. Chance, low tide for sure. Absolutely. Julio, big loud baits are super fire. 100%, man. Julio. Big loud baits. Check them out. Brian Windle, finding best butts at low or high tide. Oh, that's okay. That's what Chance was saying. Low tide for sure. Brian Windle, gonna switch it up. Got 4 Halley, 2 keepers at high tide. So I made a video about high tide or low tide, and it's worth talking about. There's, it just depends on the beach that you're fishing and the style that you're fishing. So it just really, that's all that matters. Some beaches are way better at high tide. I fish beaches that I think seem to do better at low tides. And so that's why I target. It doesn't mean that the bite's not going to be good at high, but it just fits my style of fishing. Throw in the Lucky Craft 110. This is a shallow suspending lure. And so if you're throwing this in, 15 feet of water, yeah, something might bite it. But in terms of chasing the halibut down low, it's probably not going to be as effective. So yeah, Brian, I think it really depends on what you're good at. If you're catching, if you got 4 Halley, 2 keepers at high tide, nothing wrong. I'd say stay at high tide. But again, every beach is different, and every beach fishes differently. For example, I have two beaches that I like to fish that are connected. One seems to do better at a 3 to 4 foot tide, and so I'll fish that on the high tide. And then the other beach that I like to fish at a negative tide, and they're right next to each other. And it's just the way the structure is laid out on those beaches. And so for me, I go out. So if I look at the tide chart and I want to do a gray light session and I want to get on the water by 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and it's a high tide at that time, then I'll go to my high tide beach. And if it's a low to negative tide, then I'll go to my low tide beach. And I kind of adjust accordingly. So I don't know if that makes sense or if you find that helpful, but just my opinion and my limited experience. So Rusty Hook, fishing is a cure for stress. I think it is a good therapy for stress, you know. Drop shot, yeah, and I totally agree with Chance. If you're fishing high tide, higher water columns, a little bit deeper water columns, and there's not too much structure on the bottom, drop shotting with the Berkeley Gulp curly tail and just dragging the bottom is an absolutely amazing, surefire way to get on a halibut bite. And it's the first technique that I really started using 3 or 4 years ago when I first started surf fishing, probably 4 years ago. And I caught, it took me a while to catch it illegal, but I caught a lot of short halibut on the drop shot. And it'll catch the big ones too. Just got to find them. They're a little harder to find, but if you're catching small ones, big ones right around the corner. Oh, Calvo, Francisco, you got it on the Salas. That's crazy, man. But that makes sense if you're dropping the yo-yo all the way down. That makes sense. And then it was probably really quickly. Like you hit the bottom and then you start reeling, and then you might have bit it pretty quick before you got it off the bottom that much. But that makes perfect sense. Matthew, do I ever fish Huntington? Sure. Yeah. Huntington City and State. Santa Ana River jetties, a little bit south, is a great place to fish, to find halibut as well. And then you fish north and south of that, you name it, Corbina, croaker, perch, whatever else might be swimming through there. And then going all the way up north into Bolsa Chica. Great stretch of sand. I've literally walked every inch of what I just mentioned and more over the past several years. So it's just a matter of dialing in where the fish are swimming during that particular day or week. And yeah, Huntington's great. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I saw something about Corbina. Ron Mackey got my PB BSP on the LC this week. Oh shoot, I didn't know that, Ron. Congratulations, man. How big was the perch? And yeah, when you get a perch on the LC, it's generally going to be, you know, not a small one for sure. I have caught like 7-inch perch on the LC. Yep. But congrats, Ron, on that. But yeah, guys, and just wanted to mention, guys, yeah, this week through the 16th, so it's active right now. If you go to benjikimfishing.com, my humble lineup of merch, my hats, I got hoodies, and I got stickers. Those are the 3 things I have. It's 20% off all of it. If you are a Buy Me a Coffee member, you can stack free shipping on top of that. And so Buy Me a Coffee, for those that don't know, is my membership platform. Right now, I think I got about 125 Buy Me a Coffee channel members for $3 a month or $30 for the year. And it's kind of like my closer knit community. And I do fishing meetups. I've had one fishing meetup. We're going to have another one coming up in August, and it's going to be in Orange County. That's for Buy Me a Coffee members only. I have 2 private charters, one that we've already gone on, one that's coming up on September 18th. I also do exclusive private live streams, and that's what I've been actually doing the past couple months. Is just exclusive live streams, hanging out, doing giveaways. I give away Phenix Rods, Lucky Crafts, and anything else that sponsors throw my way to be able to pass on to you guys. That's for my channel members. Buy Me Coffee is kind of like Patreon. And so, but more than anything, I do my best. I lose sleep actually over providing value. I worry about it so much because $3 a month, I don't take your money lightly at all. And so I really worry about that a lot. But more than anything, if you believe in my channel, believe in me, and want to support me to keep creating content, it's an awesome way to support me, and would appreciate it. The hats, guys, and the logo. One thing I want to talk about, and I haven't really talked about this before, but what this logo means to me is, no, it's not an acronym, and it doesn't stand for very good Korean fisherman. For me, obviously it's Benji Kim Fishing, but for me, this logo represents me, and it represents my brand. And when you think about me, and when you think about my channel, if if there's anything good that you think about my channel and my brand, that's what I want this logo to be about. For me, it's about a commitment to positivity, and not just being positive, but really fighting for that, and setting an example of positivity in the fishing community. And so really that's super, super important to me, along with just being authentic and real, not just putting on a smiley face, but being committed to positivity. And then also the way you fish, and hopefully you guys know that for me, I'm not a good fisherman. I say it in almost all my videos. I'm not a gifted fisherman by any means. There are some people who are fishy. I'm not one of them. I came to fishing a little bit later in life, but I love fishing. I love it. And the hunt is almost as satisfying for me as the actual fish. I love putting in the grind, the time. I love when I am able to be totally tenacious and just fighting for it and wanting it so bad, and not stopping and not quitting until it happens. And that's what I want this logo and this brand to be about when it comes to fishing. Not about being a great fisherman, but being a fisherman who loves the water, who always wants to get better, and is committed to just being the best that he or she can be. That's what Benji Kim Fishing is about. And so this is just the beginning of merch, and I don't know, how it'll continue to go. But if you buy a hat or a hoodie or slap on a sticker on your car and you look at that logo, that's what I want you to think about. Hey, I'm committed to being positive too. And shoot, when I'm on the sand or on the lake or on the boat, that's how I want to fish too. Because I might not be that great either, but I want to learn and I want to be teachable. So check it out, guys, if you guys want. Thanks for listening to my little rant. But I did want to I think it's important to talk about what this channel is all about, especially for new viewers who are just checking this out for the first time. That's what's just important to me is when it comes to this fishing community, and together as a community, we can make a difference, and make a positive impact on our communities, our homes, our friends, and just the way we are on the water. So thanks for letting me share, guys. Ken, Corbina videos, thank you. I have yet to chase the Corbina, and I'm itching like crazy. So maybe even this week I'll be able to sneak out. But definitely some Corbina videos coming out before the season ends. But thank you for that. And Ken, is your September private charter already full? No, there's plenty of space right now. I got a couple of signups already for sure. But yeah, if you're interested in that, and actually, if it doesn't fill up, Buy Me a Coffee members, it's exclusive for my Buy Me a Coffee members. But if it doesn't fill up through that, they get first dibs. And if it's not full within like a month before the trip, then I gotta, fill it out. So I will jump on. Actually, promise. I didn't think I did it for my previous one, but this one, I'll jump on here, give you my subscribers opportunity to jump on if you guys want to do that. Greg, you are too humble. You're better than you think. Man, last time we fished together, you outfished me, bro. True story, man. Yeah, Brian, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Ron, 12.5. That's a good size perch, especially for Orange County. That's ginormous. That's like a 16-inch perch up north, man. Southern California, 12.5-inch perch, dude. Congratulations on that, man. Good stuff. But yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, just wanted to hang out with you guys and see what's up. Surface irons, yellowtail. Dude, yellowtail bite has been fire lately, guys. Anyone been catching yellowtail? Looking forward to that. And then also want to show you. So Anthony from Save on Tackle actually showed this in one of our videos regarding yellowtail gear. And I want to share this with you. This is a jig box. And so I actually picked this up for my Tony Reyes 7-day charter because I felt like I needed it. So I wanted to Save on Tackle and I said, Anthony, because Anthony goes on the Tony Reyes every year too. So I told Anthony, I don't know what I need. Can you just give me what I need? And I did ask for this because I felt like it was going to be very useful. So I want to show you guys this jig bag. So first off, it's it's clear on top like that. Also got holes on the bottom. So after you're done with it, after you're done fishing for a session, you can come home and you can just hose this thing straight down and the water drains out. So you don't have to worry about these jigs rusting out in your Plano box all shut, So that's one really cool feature. And then there's just like these plastic tubes in here that you can hang your jigs in. So this is a growing collection for me. We got these are all Salis jigs, I think. This is the scrambled egg. And I got some other nonsense in here. I got bit on this on Tony Reyes. I caught some yellowtail and some other stuff on this, but super fun. This is the 6X Junior. So good one to have. And so actually on the Tony Reyes, I'm super new to boat stuff, and I've actually never yo-yoed before. Like never yo-yoed, fished the yo-yo before. Prior to Tony Reyes, I got some good practice in, and it was really, really good practice because the fishing is really good, so you gain your confidence real fast. But with these yo-yo jigs, for those of you guys that don't know, the way you fish this, you can either cast it out, or if the current's strong, you can just drop it down and let it scope out. But cast it out, let it fall all the way to the bottom, and once you hit bottom, you just reel as fast as you can, and it's super fun. It's super addicting when a big yellowtail just stops you while you're reeling as fast as you can. Stop the jig. So that's how I fish it anyways. And I think that's how you're supposed to fish it in general. For those of you guys that are way better than me, correct me if I'm wrong, or if you got anything else to add. But that's a small one. These are a little bit bigger. But yeah, cool little thing. If you guys are on the boats, I would assume you already have it. But if not, this is a cool thing to have. Save on Tackle has them. I'm sure any local shop that you're near would have that. Super handy to have. So yeah. All right. Greg, that's because I'm just better than you. Dude, you're a fishy dude, man. I'll never forget. Greg is he's kind of off the grid on social media, but Greg has caught a big striper in Southern California waters. And so that's something that I've been privileged enough to see as a picture anyways. Ken, thank you. No pressure at all whatsoever, but if so, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Yeah. And then let's see. What do we got going on? And then, yeah, so this week, just upcoming, guys, just to give you guys a sneak peek, the next two videos are going to be a different experiment on my part. And so I hope you guys can check it out. And if you do like it, would appreciate you letting me know. And if you don't like it, I would appreciate you letting me know. But they're going to be kind of vlog style, travel vlog style. And I'm going to be trying some new things, some new editing for both Cabo Chasing Roosters and the Tony Reyes 7-day fishing charter. So those are going to be the next two videos. They're going to be a beast to edit. So my goal is over the next 2 weeks, drop one each week. We'll see if I can hang true to that. I'm also going on the new Loan. Any offshore guys on here hanging out? Oh, Chris, speak of the devil. What's up, Chris? Cast Gold. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm going to try interacting here. But I have to do it on my phone, and it's super annoying. Greg, shh. Chris, sorry I didn't text you guys about the knife jig video that dropped. I just wanted to get it out there, but I hope you saw it. And thank you, Chris. Is my good friend from high school. Chris Francisco's hanging out. I don't know if he's still here. Yeah, Francisco's been hanging out here, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, Chris is the one that really introduced me to the offshore game. When he invited me on a yellowtail trip off the Fortune a few years ago, we fished Clemente. I struggled really, really, really bad, but it's gotten me going out. He's been trying to get me to go on like longer range, 6 days, 6 to 8 days, but haven't been able to pull the trigger on that yet. But Chris has been so generous to me, letting me use so much of his gear. And let me show you, Chris. So this is a reel that Chris, among many reels that I have that are Chris's in my garage. So this is, I don't even know what this reel is. What reel is this, Chris? Can you let us know? Accurate. But this is my 100-pound setup. Oh, Matthew H just got home packing up some bluefin. Dude, processing bluefin. Hey, Matthew just caught his first bluefin. I think it was a 52-pounder. If I'm not mistaken, you were messaging me on IG, right, Matthew? This is the same one. I'm assuming that's you. But congratulations on that 50-pound bluefin tuna that you just caught. And did you get that processed at the landing, or are you processing it at home? Well, 50 pounds, I guess, is not as hard to process at home. So I'm assuming maybe you're doing it at home. But Chris, hey, I don't even know if I told you I won the Tony Reyes, and dude, this I took this 100-pound setup, grouper setup, and this reel caught like an 80-pound grouper, 70-pound grouper, Chris. So I actually gave it to the Ponga captain to use, because at that point I just wanted to get something on the boat, and so the Ponga captain used it, and we brought up. He was happy with the setup. He said this is a good setup, and 100-pound test, and I'll be taking this out on my day and a half in 2 weeks as well. And dude, so that's another part of the Tony Reyes, guys. Depending on where you're fishing in the Sea of Cortez, you can go for a grouper, and like I told my like Anthony from Save On, other people, I had a 100-pound setup, and they're like, "How heavy line do you have?" I said 100-pound, and they're like, without even hesitation, "That's too light." And I was like, "What the heck, man? It's 100-pound." But I guess people use 200-pound. They're not line shy, and these grouper are so strong, and there's so many pinnacles and rocks and structure down there that you got to go heavy. But I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna change this out. It's a 100-pound setup. And we got up, not the biggest grouper in the world, but 70-pound is still a good size. And we were using, and check this out, we were using what you use for bait for these grouper. We didn't have live bait, so we used, bait that we caught. We caught it on like a 5-pound bonito, like this big. So you take a whole bonito and you hook it and just drop it straight down on a 16-ounce dropper loop, and it's just, and man, it's insane. I can't believe that you used, and the hooks, man, like, oh my goodness. So that was quite an experience. Benji only needs 50 pounds. Chris. We actually for bait, I guess this is what you do in all long range boats, guys, is the first night you get up at 12 a.m., midnight, or 1 a.m., and you get up and you catch bait. And so we caught a bunch of bait the first day, and then the second day we didn't, because everyone was tired, so no one made bait. And so and we caught that grouper on like the 5th day of fishing, and so we didn't have any bait. And so yeah, and mackerel were kind of hard to come by too. So oh, dude, Sam Balderas, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I know it's hot right now, so it's not exactly hoodie weather, but in the fall and winter when it cools down, hopefully you can rock it. But for sure, man, and would love to see you hang a Halley while you're wearing it, and share it with me on IG, man. I'll share it with everyone else, dude. Good stuff. Let's see. Matthew H, 5-star. Okay, you did do 5-star. If you don't mind my asking, you don't have to share if you don't want to. How much did it cost to process at 5-star for that 50-pound tuna? Because I'm like, so the last year when I went with Chris, if you guys saw our bluefin tuna trip on the Tomahawk, where we limited out on tuna, and where Chris hooked like 125-pound plus bluefin tuna on 50-pound test, and then handed it over to me, and laughed at me while I suffered. Well, we brought that fish back, and Chris actually processed it out of his garage. That along with 3 other tuna, so a total of 4 tuna, one being a triple digit, and it was so much work. And all I was doing was vacuum sealing. Chris was doing everything, but it was so much work, man. So I think the next in 2 weeks when I go on the New Loan, if I catch some tuna, I think I'll be going, biting the bullet and going 5-star. It just sounds very, very convenient. $90 a fish. That's it. Almost 200 for me and my dad's tuna. Wow, that's reasonable. Yeah, I think it's just if you catch like the triple digits where it starts getting super expensive, maybe $90 a fish. That's super good. Hey, Francisco, thanks for saying hello. It's great to hear from you, man. And who knows, man? It's crazy how social media brings us together. Maybe one of these days we can share a line and do some fishing together. That'd be insane, because I don't think I've seen you since graduation, unless you were at the reunion and I don't remember, and I'm a jerk. But thanks for hanging out, man. Make sure to get 5M bags so you get more time out of those fish. Good. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, good stuff, man. All right, guys, it's about 9:47. And so, again, just wanted to drop in and say hello and hang out with everyone. Thank you so much for saying hello. And also just wanted to give you guys just a picture of what's to come in the coming months. The rest of this month, my goal is to come out with 2 videos, and they're very ambitious projects, both travel vlogs. And I hope you enjoy it. And then also we'll hopefully be making a video off the New Loan day and a half trip. Hopefully hang some tuna and share that with you guys. And then in between that, I'm going to be getting some surf fishing in. I think I'm going to be fishing up in the Ventura, Santa Barbara area. I got an invitation from a friend this week, so I think I'm going to be up there. Going to try to catch a couple of Corbina this month and into August as well. And then I'm going to be in Belize in the end of July, beginning of August for about 5 days. Going to be trying to catch some bonefish, permit, tarpon. I have no idea how to catch any of those fish, and we're going artificial only. My entire crew that I'm going with, my friend Graham invited me. They are all fly fishermen, and I'm the only conventional guy. And the cool thing about Belize, where we're fishing most of the time, is we're fishing on stand-up paddle boards. And so we're going to be like cruising around on our paddle boards fishing. And so that's how we're going to be doing it. And so I'm excited to share that adventure with you guys. I hope that I don't ruin all my camera gear and my fishing equipment, but we're going to do it, have some fun with it. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. Use 5-star because you're not bringing that nonsense. Yeah, I think I used up my, hey, Chris, can you help me process tuna favor. I think that was a one-time thing. I definitely understand that, Chris. And so I wouldn't ask you again. And if you offered, then I might take you up on it, but I will never ask you again for that again, brother. Oh, dude. Yeah, man. If you have me, bro, I'll go on a boat with you, Calvo. Yep, good stuff. KIT XOXO. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Much to come. Thanks so much for checking out the video that I dropped this morning. If you haven't, if you want to check it out, it's called a white sea bass. It was the first one I think I've caught in like a year and a half. And so white sea bass, I have never really targeted them hard, but after a few years, I think I actually have an idea of how to. I just haven't taken the time and the commitment to really grind it out and say, hey, today I'm going to go for white sea bass, and have gone out and caught one. So, but that was the first one. It was 26 and a quarter. So not legal, but really, really fun fight, and caught a bunch, caught some other fish in that session too. So it was one of the better sessions I've had in a while. So hope you guys can check it out if you haven't done so already. Steve Joe, I love you, Benji Kim. We will always have our fancy motel night before the last tuna trip. Memories forever. We will not talk about that motel. Thanks, brother. Good to see you on here, Steve. Thanks so much for saying hi. Samuel, thank you so much, brother. I know I hope I'm not beating a dead horse, and I hope I'm not saying it too much, but just please know from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you, brother. We got to meet up one day. It'd be an honor to fish with you and meet you in person. All right, guys. Hey, happy Sunday, Sunday evening. For everyone heading back to work tomorrow, blessings to you. Get some good rest. Just wishing you guys amazing weeks. Just remember, let's stay mentally healthy, and do what you got to do to stay healthy and strong in your mind and body. And let's keep things positive always, guys. And let's get out there and catch some fish together. So thanks so much for tuning in tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. And I'll comment on the comments below, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Wishing you guys amazing evenings. Thanks so much. And as always, tie lines.